Good afternoon, YouTube, and welcome back to Fat Cat Collections. And today, I'm excited to share with you guys an amazing fragrance by the house of Maison Francis Kurkdjian. And this is an amazing fragrance. And I heard about this fragrance quite some time ago with another YouTube reviewer, and I said, man, that's amazing, but the price was so expensive, I never even thought about reaching out to the house, because a lot of times when I reach out to cologne houses, some are very, very generous and want to send you samples. Others are very, very well known, and you know, generally if a fragrance gets inside a big box store, it's a little bit harder to get a sample from them. But I reached out to them, I told them what I do, expressed my passion for collecting lots of things, but fragrances is definitely one of them. And they were nice enough to send me a full bottle of this fragrance called Oud Satin Mood. And this is a beast, folks. So as far as the presentation, they sent me this beautiful bag, very nice. A lot of times I get a shipment from other people, and it's you know, pretty much just in the box. So they actually made it more like a gift. Pop out the fragrance, of course, and here is the box. Pretty basic cardboard box. You have some gold, kind of like a gold leaf pattern around the front. It's almost like a deep, deep, dark blue. And you crack it open, you have a pull tab right on top, and you slide it on out, and then, uh-oh, where'd it go? We got it right here. So let's talk a little about this fragrance. Now, you guys know when I review a fragrance, there's lots of guys out there who have very, very keen noses. They've studied perfumery, studied fragrances for a very, very long time, a lot longer than me. What I give you guys is kind of like my dumbed down, toned down explanation of what I think about the fragrance, whether I like it, and whether it gives you guys an idea of whether you might like it based on my tastes. Not everybody's gonna like dark, deep, sexy ass fragrances like this. This is something that's going to be for the person who's used to ouds, who's used to rose-based fragrances, and you guys know, if you've been watching me for a while, those are two of my favorite notes. The only problem with those is that because they're so overbearing, is that sometimes it's hard to find something that smells different. And there's a lot of similarity to some of the ones that I've found. Like I have several fragrances that I'm like, okay, I smelled this before. This is not one of them. This, as soon as I open the box, you can tell this was something special. So let's talk a little bit about the notes, and then I'm going to just kind of tell you guys what I smell, tell you guys about what kind of projection I get, what kind of longevity. And as far as compliments, this is something that, you know, that takes time to wear it. I just got it yesterday, so I wanted to give you guys my initial review because I was so excited to get my hands on this. And I was just shocked when I discovered he sent me a full bottle. So once again, there's the presentation. It's available in 2.5 ounces or 6.8 ounces. Price ranges from about $220 up to about $465, depending on which one you get. It is high quality, super strong eau de parfum concentration, and this atomizer, you really need 2 sprays. This is all you need. Now, I tend to overdo it with fragrances because a lot of the ones that I have on my skin, I feel like I really have to put on a lot to really have it last. This is not one of those fragrances. I put this on at 2:30 in the morning today, and I took a shower, and I can still smell it, the remains of it on my skin. So the notes in this, let's talk about the notes, okay? So right off the website, Violet Accord, you have Rose Essence from Bulgaria, also Rose Absolute from Turkey, Natural Oud from Laos, you have Benzoin from Siam, and Amber and Vanilla Accord. So as soon as I got this, before I even sprayed it, I could just smell the sexiness in this bottle. This is straight, this fragrance is something that you're not going to find on someone else. This is something that when you wear this, you are going to project this level of sophistication, this level of sexiness, this darkness about you. This is not one that's going to be some freshie that you're going to find some teenager wearing, some college student. Nothing wrong with those fragrances. I like those fragrances, but me, when I wear a fragrance, I really want to walk into a place, walk by people, and have this cloud of something exotic. Something that people are like, what is that? I've never smelled that before. And that's what's great about some of these niche houses who really make things that are very, very special, that you're just not going to bump into anybody wearing this. And I know because of all the people that I work with on a daily basis, not only my coworkers, but the public, I never really smell anybody who smells very, very unique other than myself. And so that's what I love about this house. I'm really hoping that at a later date I can get more fragrances from them. Next time I was going to let them pick. They were nice enough to let me pick one, and I picked this because of the reviews I've seen on it and some of the amazing things people have had to say about it on YouTube. So what do I smell about it on those notes? Definitely heavy rose. Right off the bat, when you spray this on, you get a big blast of rose. It's heavy, it's strong. It's probably one of the strongest rose notes or rose-based fragrances that I've ever come across. You definitely get the oud. You definitely have that woodiness, that sweetness. If you don't like sweet fragrances, I would stay clear of this one. Although it doesn't really mention, you know, notes like honey or any kind of anything boozy. There's definitely a sweetness, and it's probably just from the combination of ingredients, a combination of notes, and probably with the amber and vanilla is what really gives some of that sweetness as well. When I smell it, I just feel like there's just this warm sophistication, just this sexiness of the rose and the oud, and it pretty much stays the same. It doesn't really change much, at least for me, throughout the last 8 hours. Or let's see, 11 hours roughly. So what I noticed when I was at work is that a lot of fragrances that I wear, like for instance, my normal go-to every day is Parallels 360. I've been wearing it for like 25 years, and it's just something that I don't mind. It's so cheap that I don't mind. Just say I'm going to work, blast on some cologne and be done with it. When I go out for my nightly beer or go out to the bar to go work or whatever I do, wherever I'm going out, I tend to wear things that are a little bit more, I guess some of my better stuff, more sophisticated stuff, where I want to smell a little different. That's kind of like my work scent. With this, I did wear this today, and let me tell you, that Parallels 360, within like the first, 2 hours, 3 hours, it's pretty much gone. I can't really smell it anymore. I'm sure some people still can smell it a little bit if you get close to me. This was a beast all day long, from the day I walked into work, from the moment I left. And the only change was towards the end, where the rose did kind of settle down a little bit, and you just started to get more of that oud coming out. More of that oud was lingering and sticking around. And now the oud, the oud in this is very, very smooth. It's not like a skankiness or has that fecal quality to it. Some of the other ouds that I smelled have. It's very, very smooth. It's very, very pleasant. And this is just straight sexy. This is straight sex in a bottle. Now, I repeat, do not go more than 3 sprays. If you like heavy cologne, go 3. If you pick this up and you just test it, I'd honestly just test it with 1. It is extremely strong, very potent. You'll have a cloud of this sexiness is wrapping around you. And I am sold on this fragrance. I absolutely love it. This will be my go-to when I want to wear something extremely unique. For those of you who I guess haven't really watched me before, I love fragrances. My favorites are ones like Lalique Encre Noir. Definitely some of the other ones, such as like one I just picked up the other day, real cheapy, amazing. What was it? Frank Olivier, Oud Touch. Similar kind of notes to rose and oud, but no comparison. Like that stuff, you'll put it on, it'll get you 5-6 hours, but this is just straight beast mode. And if I didn't shower today, I'd still have it on me and still smell like this fragrance. So, and there is a real difference in all the oud rose fragrances that I have. There is a difference with each one, but this one is the most unique. And I think it's just because I think the addition of that vanilla and that violet, I think, is what really kind of sets us apart. The violet kind of is definitely noticeable, whereas a lot of times in other fragrances, when I've smelled violet, I'm not always, it's not one of my favorite notes, but in this fragrances, it works. It blends. It's, again, I use the word sexy a lot, but this shit is straight player. Get a bottle of this, be prepared for compliments, be prepared for people to turn their head when you walk in the room, and this stuff is a beast. So that's it, guys. That's what I have to say about the fragrance. I absolutely love it. I want to go ahead and thank the guys over at Maison Francis Kurkdjian. I was going to look at the name, make sure I say it wrong because I always screw it up. But nonetheless, absolutely amazing fragrance. It's one that, although it's on more of the higher price spectrum, if you got the money and you like rose oud fragrances, I definitely encourage you to check this out. I do think this is kind of fragrance, though, if you're not used to anything like this, if you haven't, worn fragrances like this before, I would definitely go see if you can try to find this somewhere and maybe get a decant of it. I'm not sure where you might get that. I'm not sure if Scentbird has this stuff. You might go directly to the link I'll put in the description and pick up one of their sampler packs and check out the other ones from their Oud Mood collection, it's called. This is one of, I believe, 6. And after smelling this, I'm just excited. I'm going to reach out to them tonight and see if they can send me the sampler pack, because this stuff is just too good for me not to be able to smell the rest. So let me know what you guys think. If you have this fragrance, tell me what you guys think. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you like the content, subscribe to the channel, but make sure you click the bell to be notified anytime I upload a new video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. guys. Let me know what you guys think. I'm really curious for those of you who are into oud-based fragrances. I'm really curious what you guys have to say about it. Seen a lot of reviews on this and nothing but positive, so it's fantastic. I'm going to put this on today and see if anybody notices when I walk into a room. I guarantee you they will. Alright guys, thanks again for watching and take care.